This is the story of Ethan, a man who had lost himself in the race of life until a strange letter changed everything. Standing alone on an empty road as the sun began to set, the sky burning with shades of orange and purple, the wind whispered past him, tugging at the simple black shirt he wore. His face was a mask of tension, his eyes fixed on something distant, something only he could see. It was as if he was running from a ghost that lived inside his own mind. In his hand he held a mysterious envelope. There was no sender, no address, just his name. He had found it on his doorstep that morning. With a sense of unease, he opened it. Inside, a single crisp sheet of paper held just one sentence. A sentence that would echo in his thoughts for days to come. You have 3 days to choose the life you truly want. His breath caught in his throat. 3 days, what did it mean? Choose what? He tried to dismiss it, to shove the letter and its strange message into the back of his mind. He walked through the familiar streets of his town, but everything felt different. The people passing by were like blurred shadows, their voices a distant hum. The world around him seemed muted, drained of its color and vibrancy. He felt like a spectator in his own life, watching scenes unfold without truly being a part of them. But no matter how hard he tried to ignore it, the words from the letter kept replaying in his mind. A constant nagging refrain. You have 3 days to choose the life you truly want. That night sleep offered no escape. He tossed and turned, his mind a chaotic storm of memories and regrets. He saw flashes of his past mistakes, images of a younger, more hopeful version of himself. A boy with dreams that now felt like a distant fantasy. He remembered the choices he didn't make, the paths he didn't take, the words he left unsaid. The weight of it all was suffocating, a heavy blanket pinning him to his bed. He wasn't just tired, he was soul-weary, exhausted by a life he felt he had stumbled into, rather than chosen the next morning. The world outside his window was eerily quiet. It was as if someone had turned down the volume on the entire town as he stood by his window, still wearing the same black shirt from the day before. A figure across the street caught his eye. It was a girl from his past, someone he hadn't seen in years. She stood there silently, a ghost from a happier time, and pointed towards a forest trail. They used to walk together, a path he had long forgotten, driven by a curiosity he couldn't explain. Ethan left his apartment and crossed the street. The girl was gone, but the path remained. An invitation. Into the woods with hesitant steps, he started walking. The crunch of leaves under his feet, the only sound in the silent morning. Deeper into the forest, nestled at the base of an old oak tree, he saw another envelope identical to the first. He picked it up. This one was labeled Letter 1. His hands trembled slightly as he opened it. The message was simple, Day 1. Remember what you lost. As he read the words, his surroundings seemed to melt away, replaced by a flood of memories. He saw the faces of friends he had drifted away from, their laughter echoing like a faint melody. He remembered the passion he once had for painting, the feel of a brush in his hand, the smell of turpentine and oil paints. He saw the ambitious, bright-eyed young man who believed he could change the world, a man who had slowly faded away, replaced by someone who just wanted to get through the day. The memories were soft and warm, but they carried a sharp sting of pain, a reminder of all the beautiful things he had let slip through his fingers. He had lost connection, he had lost his passion, he had lost himself. Day 2 arrived with a storm. Rain lashed against his windows, mirroring the tempest in his soul. He found the second letter tucked into his mailbox, already damp from the downpour. Letter to inside it read, Day to decide what still matters. Drenched in rain, his black shirt clinging to him, Ethan began to walk. This time his steps were not hesitant, but purposeful. He went to his old friend's house and apologized for his silence. He visited his parents and spoke with the honesty he hadn't shown in years. He faced his fears one by one. He stood in front of a cracked mirror in his dimly lit apartment and truly looked at himself. For the first time in a long time, he saw the tired eyes, the lines of stress on his forehead, and in that reflection, he finally understood life hadn't failed him. He had failed himself. He had stopped choosing, stopped fighting for the things that mattered. He had allowed the current to carry him, never daring to swim against it. He realized that what still mattered were the connections he had neglected and the man he had forgotten he could be. The third day dawned with a calm, gentle light. The storm had passed, leaving the air clean and fresh. He found the final letter on the very same empty road where his journey began. Letter 3, he opened it, his heart steady. The last message was just a single word: choose. He stood there on that same stretch of road, the setting sun painting the sky once more. But this time something was different. The tension was gone from his face, replaced by a quiet calm, a steady determination. The world was no longer muted or distant. It was vibrant, full of possibility. The wind still brushed past him, but it no longer felt like a lonely whisper. It felt like a promise of a new beginning. He wasn't running from anything anymore. He was ready to run towards something. Ethan looked at the horizon, at the endless road stretching out before him. He had remembered what he lost. He had decided what still mattered, and now he was ready to choose. He took a deep breath, a small, genuine smile touching his lips. For the first time in what felt like forever, he was ready to choose the life he truly wanted. His life, and with that first step, his real journey began. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next one.